Hey, welcome to Coffee and Chatter, and I'm going to talk some uh, COVID-19 and vaccine stuff today. So I captured some data um, off of a website, a story that was purportedly from the CDC. I have no reason to doubt it. It was a uh, reliable site, and the author himself was also a reliable author. So let's go to that first slide right now. Let's talk about this data from the CDC. If you're unvaccinated and under the age of 70, your chances of surviving the coronavirus are over 99%. If you're unvaccinated and under the age of 50, your chances of surviving the coronavirus are over 99.9%, which basically puts you in flu territory. If you're unvaccinated and under the age of 20, your chances of surviving the coronavirus are 99.997%, which again, flu territory. So why are we vaccinating these people? Good question. All right, now we're going to move on and we're going to talk about Americans who have been vaccinated. Of the 330 million Americans in this country, it's reported that 161 million plus have received the vaccination. So let's look at some stats regarding that. Let's look at this next chart. So here are the numbers on the vaccinated, the 161 million plus Americans who are vaccinated. 5,914 have gotten sick enough to be hospitalized out of this 161 million. Small number. Only 1,141 have died. Of those, 74% were over the age of 65. So in other words, of this number, only 0.37% of the vaccinated have gotten sick enough. I'm sorry, this number up here have gotten sick enough to be vaccinated. Of that 5,914, 0.0037%. This 74% represents those that have died that were over 65. 0.00071% have died. 74% of those people were over 65. So that means only 1 out of 27,223 vaccinated people have gotten seriously ill and needed to be hospitalized. Okay, of this 1,141, only 1 out of 114,000 have died. So that's pretty good numbers, but we'll move on. Okay, finally, having gone through all that, I want to talk about the chances of dying. So let's look at this final text box. Final text box here. Per the National Safety Council, your lifetime chances of dying in a car accident are 1 in 107, or 0.93%, less than 1%. Even more, per the National Safety Council, your chances of dying in a car accident this year, this COVID year, this year of vaccines, are 1 in 8,400, or 0.012%. So what's the rush for vaccination? Okay, I'm going to try to tie this all together now with these. I guess these numbers are starting to spin your head. Here's the deal. My chances at age 69 and a half of dying from COVID are only slightly higher, 0.07, than my chances of dying in a car wreck over my entire lifetime. So I'm 69 and a half. I've been in a number of car accidents, nothing close to what I would call a wreck where my life was in danger. So, yeah, who knows? But, so my chances of dying from COVID are Slightly higher than, infinitesimal. Okay, now my chances of dying from COVID in a car wreck this year alone are 0.012 higher than my chances of dying from COVID. Here's the point. What's not factored in here is with COVID getting an adverse reaction. We're talking, with the vaccine. We're only talking about dying from COVID. People have died from the vaccine. More people have died this year or during this pandemic from the vaccine than all other reports of all other vaccines since the VAERS system, vaccine adverse reaction or whatever, was started. More people have died in this event than all the others combined. So, the chances are not high, but they're much higher than they were for anything else. And so if I start factoring that in to, my chance of dying from the COVID death or having an adverse reaction bad enough to kill me, the numbers are going to, they're going to wash out. It's going to be so close that it's not going to be even worth my while to try to factor in the adverse reaction numbers. It's just too much math for the end result. So, it's a wash. What do we do? Get the vaccine? Don't get the vaccine. Why are they pushing it? All right, thanks for listening.